Hello and welcome. I'm Eyeglass Tyler. I want to talk to you about how to adjust the rake system on the Oakley Kato. This is a very exciting new frame and it's flying off the shelf. So while I have this in hand still, I thought it would be a good how-to to shoot. It might be something that's obvious to a lot of people out there, but probably a lot more it's not obvious to, and it's pretty simple, pretty easy. I want to give you my best practices method, so stick around. One thing to note is that this is the same on the Oakley Kato as it is on the Oakley Kato X. It's identical. Now let's get into this. Now I'm going to try and make this quick and easy for you. The first thing you want to look at is the inside of the temple toward the front of the frame, and there's going to be a circle, and that circle has a little arrow in it. I think from the factory, they're all going to be pointing straight back toward the temple. And if you look on the underside of that circle, when you're looking inward toward the temple, you're going to see a little fingernail size notch. You want to get your fingernail in that little notch and you want to lift it up. Right out of the factory, it's actually a little bit tougher, I think, to unlock it, but it does rotate toward the lens, or it hinges toward the lens. So keep that in mind while you're trying to force it out. Might take a little bit of force. Just remember that you're rotating it in toward the lens. And now when you look on the underside of that circle, you're going to see 3 posts, 1 long and 2 short. And the long post is going to be toward the front of the arrow. And you're going to see on the underside of that circle 3 little holes. And that's where those posts go in. And so you want to adjust it to go into one of those other holes. And the little pro tip here is while you're closing it, while you're trying to lock it in place, wiggle that temple a little bit, because it's going to lock the temple in that rake position. And if you try and force it while the temple's not in that right position, you're just going to be pushing and it's not ever going to lock in place. But if you wiggle it a little bit, you're going to find that it finds its home, and then you push it until it clicks. And you've done it. You've adjusted the rake system on your very exciting Oakley Kato. Congratulations. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this is exactly what you were looking for, helpful and informative. If so, throw us a like because that helps us out. You can find relevant videos over here. And also we have great content on our social media outlets. I think you should check us out there too. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it because I think you'll like it. You can find us at SportRx.